Hey everybody, this is Dave coming to you from the Gaming Cave. Today we're continuing our playthrough of Tank Duel using Expansion 1, North Africa, and Tank Pack 1. So this will be part 3 and should be the final part. If you remember when we left off, we just shuffled the deck. So we have 2 more times through the deck. This one, and then the next one we'll put in the game end card. I had already pulled my 10 cards or built my hand back up, so that's where I'm at now. So first thing I do is set my initiative, and let's see, this guy and this guy are at 0 range, so we got a lot going on here. We're still at 600 on the in the wadi, and he's on this hill crest, so good shape there. This guy, he's in sand and he's bogged, and this guy has the damaged track and he's in a depression. So we got a lot going on here. This was got 1 kill so far out of all of this, and I have a tank, M3 Stuart. He's also bogged, so until I move him. Okay, so I got to see, what do I want to do here? I have a leadership card, a tactics card, a move card. Let's see, a sandstorm. I'm going to play that one here. That's an 18. And another tactics, another move, and another move or a fire card. So now I'm looking, here's another, this leadership card's got a fire on it, so I could use it. And tactics, I need a move. Man, I think maybe what I'm going to do is, I really don't have another really low card. I might just plan on going last here with this guy. We'll see how that works out for me. Okay, so now for the Germans, pull his 3 cards here for tank number 1. He's got a 62, a 90, and a 22. All right, so of course no command cards, so now we check his peril. All right, for peril, +1 for each tank that has him spotted, so that's +2. Nobody has him acquired. Nobody has him flanked. He's not in mine, mud, or field card, or in sand. And he's not bogged, even though he's got the damaged track. +1 for each tank that he has spotted, okay, or -1 I mean. So now we went from +2 to +1. He doesn't have anybody acquired, and he's not flanked. Okay, so his peril is 1. Ooh, and his peril card would have been 2, so he is not in peril. Okay, so let's see, not in peril. Any cards less than 10? No. Any card greater than 90? No, I have 90, but it says greater than 90. Yeah, let's see. He has a target spotted, tank number 4. His lowest facing armor. So my lowest facing armor is 4. Penetration is 7. So it's less than or equal to, so he will choose his lowest number, so he's going to take 22. That's his card. Okay, so we have him. Let's start our discard pile. Now let's go for the Panzer 3G. 17, 66, 5. Oh, a command card. Okay. So for the command card, during the initiative phase, if any unspotted target is within 1,200 meters, gain a spot counter. He's at 600, he's at 600, that's 1,200. So he gains a spot counter on number 3. So that's what his command card just did for him. Okay. Now we check his peril. He gets +1 for each tank that hasn't been spotted, so that's a +2. No acquisition. He's not flanked. But he is in a sandbox, which gives him +2. So now he's at +4. He has 2 tanks and he's bogged. +2, so that's +6. He has 2 tanks spotted, he's down to +4. No acquisition, nobody flanked. So his peril is 4. And his number is 7, not in peril. Okay. All right. Well, he's not in peril. So the first thing is any card less than 10. Yes, that card becomes his card right there. All right. So now we move on to our initiative or our tank phase. So the first tank to play is a 5. That's Panzer 3G right here. Okay. And no mission priority. Fired a high quality target. So he's at 600. He's at 0. Oops, sorry guys. Didn't mean to bump my camera. Okay. He's at 600 meters. At 600, his shots is 74. First thing I have to do is draw his cards. He's seasoned, he gets 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. He has a fire card, a leadership card, and a move card. Okay, we got to check for wind on this tank. And he's got wind, so it blows off the blowing dust. It blows off the vehicle dust. Actually, it blows, the blowing dust is on there. Okay, now the way this works is he has an inherent, this is one thing Mike's been, the designer's been working with me on my card. Okay, so I've got wind, so the wind makes blowing dust, and there's an inherent dust in the desert, which is -5. So this is actually -10. If the vehicle dust had also stayed on there, then it would have been 20 as a modifier, -20. Okay, so he's got a -10. So he goes from 70, his high shot is a 60 with a penetration of -2. So his penetration's 5. My hull's a 4. That's only a -1. So he doesn't have the penetration for the high quality shot. He doesn't have it for the low quality shot either. So yeah, so he's not going to have a shot. So he's going to check for a movement. Now his move number's 3. So his first one's no, the second one's yes. So he does have a move of 0, so he can move. So he's going to move now. Okay. So we go to the flow chart. That's what I'm looking at now. Enemy with a high quality shot. Okay, for me, I'm at 600. That's an 81. It's going to be minus, let's see, he'll be moving, make it a 51, and he's going to have, right now I got blowing dust and vehicle dust, minus, it's like a 31, so no, I do not have a high quality shot. Can you reach a high quality shot? So by moving to 400, he's going to be at 85. -5 is going to be an 80. Minus 20 for my cover is a 60. -15 is a 45. That's going to make it a low quality. -5, it's going to be less than a low quality. So that's a no. Can he reach the red range box? Yes. Can he reach terrain? No. So he moves 200 meters toward a low quality shot. So he moves 200. The blowing dust comes off. the sand comes off, and he does not have a terrain marker, so he gets a move card. And the thing that I forgot to check is, were they fatigued from the heat? And the fatigue, this is a seasoned crew, is yes. So he does not get, oh, look at that. There's actually, I didn't know that. There's a reshuffle card in this deck. I had reshuffled them because I didn't realize there was one of those. So I'm going to reshuffle that. Okay, so we're going to reshuffle this deck real quick. But he did get a fatigue, so he does not get a secondary action. So they've moved up, and that completes his move. And we check his cleanup. He does not have a command card. He did not fire. So now we discard his cards, and he's not in peril. So that's all done, and that's it for him. Okay, the next tank is my Crusader. I'm at 18, so he goes next. Okay. So I can fire. Let's see what I got here. Fire, rough, move, a move, and there's one more fire. So I'm going to fire with this leadership card right here. And that was tank number 2. We've already got them spotted. So I'm going to use the leadership card to fire onto him. Okay. And I gain a spotted tank action. He's firing at the Panzer J, Panzer 3J. Okay. He gets a initiate a fire action. Okay, I get to check. I have to check for him for a tactics reaction to see if he gets a tactics reaction. Pull the battle card. If the target number on the pulled battle card is equal to or lower than the number of decks that have already been played through. So I played through 5, 4, and 3. So 0 to 3 is what he needs. And it's a 3. So he gets a tactics card to beat mine. So I'm going to play a tactics card to cancel his. He's going to play another tactics card. He gets a 5. He does not get it. So I get my tactics. Yep. So I get to fire now at him. Okay. And of course, I forgot to do wind. There is wind. So it blows the vehicle dust off, but I have blowing dust on my tank, and I have to check for fatigue. And he was fatigued. So he only played the one card, the fire card. So that begs the question, does he get to play that tactics card? Let me look that up real quick. Okay, I believe that's right. So I can play the tactics card. Okay, so I'm taking my shot now. Okay, so I have at range 0 a 98. Let me get my play rate out. So I have a 98. Plus 20, no leadership card being played. I have not acquired him. I have not flanked him. Plus minus to hit modifier from terrain smoke in my box. Okay, so I'm 98, minus 5 for the blowing dust, minus 5 for the inherent dust, so that's minus 10. So that makes me an 88. All right, 88. Subtract cover value for him. I'm at 88. That's 78. Again, minus 20, so that's 58. Now, we're inside the haze range, so no change there. So I'm 0 to 58. -5, so 0 to 53 for his size. All right, 0 to 53 is what I'm looking for. 99, missed. So I fired that round, didn't get anything. All right, and let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I should be able to discard one card anyway. Oh, I'm going to play the sand card on this guy again. I put him in the sand again. You know what? He moved. I think I had him on the bog. That was okay. So he was unbogged. The move card goes over here. All right. So he has to check for bog again. So 40 or less, he gets bogged. Hits a 1. He bogged. So he's having a tough time in this sand. And his bog is 6, so it puts him at 3. So he's bogged again. All right. Next time I have to double check for him to bog when he leaves the sand. So I don't think I did that last time. Okay, that completes his move. Now we're going to go to the Panzer 3J, who is a 22. All right. So first thing we do is get his cards out. He gets 4 cards because he's in the red. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a fire, move, move, move. Okay. Oops. All right. Here we go. First thing we do, no command card. He is fired a high quality target, so range would be 0. So he's a 95. I think he may get this one. Let's see. Okay, before we do that, I got to check for wind. Wind, no wind. Okay, so the blowing dust comes off because there's no wind. It's not blowing. And we got to check for fatigue. He's a seasoned. Oh, wrong card. He's a seasoned. Oh, the second one. They're fatigued, so they only get their primary action. All right, here we go. $95. Checking for the, see if he's a high quality target or not. No leadership card. He's not acquired. He's not flanked. Okay, hit modifier from this guy. All right, 95. -5 for the regular dust is 90. -10 for his vehicle dust. Brings him down to 80. He's looking for 65. 80. Okay. He gets a -5 for his fire card, which we're supposed to use the lowest number. But I don't think we give him a -5. Let me look at that real quick. Okay, for the Robata, you have a fire card, and these can also be fire cards, and they have 0 modifiers. That would be the most favorable. Okay, so here we go again. Let's try this again. He's firing here. 95. -5 for the inherent dust is 90. -10 for the vehicle dust is 80. Okay, so we're at 80. Now we go my cover. -20 is 60. And I've got blowing dust, so that's -10. So that's a 50. -5 there is a 45. So it's a 45. That's not even a low quality shot. Okay. So he does not have a high quality shot or a low quality shot. That's what all this dust is doing. It really makes this hard to hit somebody when you got all this dust everywhere. Okay. Move if he can flank or find terrain of better cover. No. Leadership. No. Fire at a low quality. No. Otherwise move. Okay. So he's going to check. His move number is 3. The first one's no. The second one is no. So he's not going to move. So he goes to secondary action. His secondary action is spot the enemy. He's already, let's see, he fired. So they would have spotted him already. Well, they already had him spotted anyway. Okay, he's going to attempt to spot tank number 3. Okay, he gets 2 spot cards to see if he spots him. The first one, yes, he spots, but he's supposed to pull 2, so we're going to pull 2. And he spotted again. So he spots tank number 3. Okay. And that's it for him. We do our cleanup here. All right, that brings me to the M3 Stuart, who is ready to go. He's sitting up here. So the first thing we're gonna do is check for wind. And we got wind, so we still have blowing dust. Okay, now we check for fatigue. Whoop. Again, I did that. Fatigue over here. No fatigue. Okay. So I'm at 600. Puts him at 1,000. Puts him at 600. So at 600, I have 74. Penetration of 5, depending on what I hit there. Now I could move. I think I will. It'll take the blowing dust off of me. I'm going to move. I'm going to use move card number 3, which moves him, takes the waddy off. I'm off the waddy now. Moves me up to 400. They've already spotted me anyway, and I'm going to play. It's not really good terrain, but I'm in this rough terrain now. Oops. Okay, I'm in rough terrain, and I have vehicle dust. And I have a tactics and a move and another move. I'm going to discard this move card. It's going to leave me with 2 cards. All right, that's the end of that move. So it's time to see what we're going to have here. Oh, when I played him on the sand, that would have put him in vehicle dust right there when he stopped. I think I should have checked a tactics card for that, but I didn't do it. So I'll try to remember that next time. Okay, so now I have 4, 6, 8. Elite makes 9. Range 10, range 11. I have 2 cards, so I get to pull 9 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can see it really helps to get up close. I had tactics, a flank, another rough terrain, a move, a hillock, which I like, another move, a wadi, which I really like that terrain a lot better than some of these other ones that I'm in. Oh yeah, when he moved, he got out of the bog because he was able to move it less than that number. Okay. So for, let's see. Oh, I like that flank card, especially if I can get on him. Rough. I have a fire there, fire here. Lock, another move. Boy, it's important to, I got a couple flank cards. I could flank 2 of these tanks if I wanted to, or if both of us flank 1 tank. Yeah. Man, that's where it gets dicey, right? Because that's where your 74. Okay, I think he's a fire of 7. I can use that one. Lock, move. So I got some good, decent terrain to use too. So I think I will use. Man, I can't hit that tank. That's what's been bugging me so bad. All right. You can move. 11. Want that. Go 14. And if I'm going to move, flank him. Okay, we're going to go 34 here. And I think I'm going to take a chance and go 74 on this guy. We're going to see what happens here. All right, so here they come. Panzer 3J, it's 3 cards. 89, 59, 31. Okay, no command card. So the first thing we do, check for peril. All right, for this guy, he's got +2, 2 tanks have him spotted, +2. +1 for each acquisition, none. +2 for each player tank that has him flanked, none. +2 if he's in a mine, mud, or anything like that, none. And he's not bogged. Okay, -1, so we're at 0. And his number's a 9. Okay, so he's not in peril. Any card less than 10? Nope. Any card greater than 90? Nope. He's got a tank spotted. He's a 4. He's a 4 for their lowest. Let's see. He would be at 400. Yeah, he's a 6. So they're going to go with the lowest card, which is 31. All right. Let's carry those 2. Now we go over here. This is at 26, a 15, and a 43. No command card. Check for his peril. And his peril +2 because the 2 tanks have him spotted. Nobody's got him. Nobody did acquisition. I keep forgetting to do that for the when they fire too, but they didn't fire. But I should have probably acquired him. But that's okay. +2 if he's bogged. He's not. -1. He's got. So he's at 0. Okay, so he's at 0 and his number's 6. So he's. Sorry. Let's +2. Looking at the wrong tank. +2 there. Not flank. +2 because he's in sand, so he's at 4. And he's going to go -2, so he's going to be peril level is 2 this time. Oh, he's bogged. Aha. +2 more, so he's back at 4. But it's a 6 anyway, so it didn't matter. Okay. So here we go again. Less than 10? No. Greater than 90? No. Target spotted. His range is 400. He's a 4, 6, so he's going to use his lowest number, which is 15. These 2 come off. Okay. So here we go. The card with the lowest number, 34, 74, 31, 15. So the Panzer 3G starts. The first thing we're going to do is draw his cards. He gets 4 cards. 1, fire 1, flank 8, rough terrain, and a fire 1. Okay. Here we go. We need to check for wind. And the wind is blowing. So his vehicle dust comes off, but the blowing dust is on him. Okay. And we check for fatigue and no fatigue. All right. So fire at a high quality target. 600 or 400 to 0. So 400 is 85. He needs a 60 and a penetration of -2. I was thinking +2. I screwed that up last time. When I looked at that -2, it can be up to -2. So his penetration is 6 and mine's a 4, so he's +2. So he's got the penetration part of it. Okay, so here we go. He's got 400. He's an 85. He does not have a leadership card. He's not flanked. Or he's not flanking anybody. He has a hit modifiers and terrain. He has a +10 hit modifier on his fire card, so he gets to use one of them. So that is 85. Oh, wait a minute. Before I do that, I'm supposed to check for success. He has a 3 on his fire level is 8, and he has a 1. So he's going to get 2. So he gets to choose which to hit. So he's successful. Okay. Man. 85. +10 fire modifier makes it 95. -10 for dust. 85. Now we come down here. -5. So it's 70. 85. It's 80. Terrain is 20, makes it 60. -5 is at 55. Ah. So 55 becomes a 55 is a low quality shot. So he can have a low quality, he doesn't have a high quality. All right, so he doesn't have the high quality. Move if he can flank. We have a flank card, so he can flank. So now we're going to check for his move success. He's a 3. He's got 1, and a 1 is half of that. So he's got 2 moves. So he can do up to 2 moves. All right. So now we go to the Robata card for this. So he can flank. Enemy with high quality shot. Do I have a high quality shot? At 488. My high quality shot would be a 60. And a 6 on that. Yeah, I got the penetration. So 88 -10 would be 78. -5 for his size, 73, -5, 68, no cover, 78. So yes, I have the high quality shot. Enemy with high, yes. Can you remove the high quality shot? In other words, if you move 200 meters away, that range becomes 600. I become an 81. So an 81 -10 is 71. -5, 66. 61. Oh, it's still a high quality shot. No. Move 200 meters toward your high quality shot. So he's moving in 200. This comes off. I have to see if he bogs. Does he bog? No, he... 7. Oh, 57. He bogged. So he cannot move. That back at 400, he's still bogged. Okay. So it leaves us with this. So he's going to try it again because he's trying to move. He gets second move card. Bog number's 21. Oh, wait a minute. 57 is higher than the 40. He does not bog. He's out of the bog. Here we go. Did that backwards. He moves up 200. The blowing dust comes off. And he's out of the sand. Okay. Now, he moved 200. So his next, now he's at 200 meters. He's at 92. He would have 5. He would be, if he stops, he would be minus 15. He would be minus 15, 92, 82, 77, 57, 52, 47. So he has a low quality shot. So can he, enemy with a high quality shot? Yes. Can he remove the high quality shot? No. So he moves again towards the tank. So he moves up to 200. So now he's at range 0. He plays his rough card. And he plays his flank card. And he's going to flank this guy right here. So number 2 flanked me. Now, I can play a tactics card. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to play a tactics card to block his flank. Now he's going to play a tactics card. He needs a 0 to 3. He got a 1. I'm going to play another tactics card to block that flank. He plays another tactics card. Hits a 2. That's it. No, I got, yep, that's it. He flanked me. Okay, so he's now flanked me. All right. And he was fatigued, so he does not get, or no, he was not fatigued, so he gets his secondary move after playing those. Load APCR. So he's got his good ammo loaded up now. Okay. And he's got me flanked. All right. Whew. All right, my number's 34, his number's 31. This is the next tank. Oh yeah, these cards come off. Okay. This guy gets 4 cards. Move, Wadi, move, and fire. And because he moved into the rough, he stopped, so he has vehicle dust now on him. Okay, first thing we're going to do is check for wind, and they have wind. So the vehicle dust comes off, but now he has blowing dust. Okay. All right, fired a high quality shot. So he's got 0. His range there is 0. So let's go through this again. Let's see. Oh, he's got a fire card, which is going to help him. So he starts with a 95. He has a 95. And let's see. Target is not acquired. Target is, he's not flanking. He's not flanked, okay. No, he's not flanking, sorry. Okay, his modifiers. So with 95, he's got a hit, a fire card plus 5. That makes him 100. He's going to end up with minus 10 for all the dust, so he's 90. He's a 85 for the size of the tank. Minus 5 for the blowing dust. 80. Minus 20 is 60. And his high quality is a 65. So he does not have the high quality shot. Okay. Move him if he can flank. No. Leadership. No. Low quality. He has low quality. He was a 60 on my math. We'll double check that. And he's an 8. So he can have a success of 1. The second card's 8 also, so he only gets one fire card. Okay. Let's do it again. Range 0. 95 plus 5 is 100. Minus 10 is 90. Minus 10 is 80. Minus 10 is 70. Oh, minus 5. 75. This might be the better shot for him. It would be a high quality shot. 75. Yeah, because he's got all that cover and he doesn't. Well, actually, the M3 Stuart, let's try him. He's at range 400. 82. 87. Minus 10 is 77. Minus 10 is 67. Minus 5 is 62. Still a low quality shot at 62. Here he had 95, 100, 90, 85, 80, 60. The M3 Stuart's the better shot for him at 62. That's where he's taking his shot. It's a 62. Okay. See what he get. Oh, there's my scenario card that I was looking for. Okay. 62. 6. He hit me. He hit the tank. Okay. Determine hit location. So he did not have, he only got the 1 off. So hit location is a 7. And the 7 is the turret, which is the soft part of this tank. So 4. Range is 400. His penetration is 7 and 4. Right now he's at plus 3. So now we check this. Penetration number is a 0. He penetrates with a low damage. And now we determine damage. And the last number was a 5, no critical hit. Turret, light damage. Driver, killed. And fire. So my driver's killed. He comes off. And he gets 2 victory points for the driver probably. Let's see. Nope. Yeah, 2 for the driver. So he gained 2 victory points. Right there. I still have an assistant driver, luckily. All right. Okay. Let me see here. And I got to check for fire. Pull a battle card to see if he catches on fire. So we pull the battle card and it is fire. Okay, my tank's on fire now. Right here. And I have to check for morale. All right. So I've checked for morale on this tank. He's good. The commander's good. I think I got a problem down here though. Hang on just a minute. Sorry. Yeah, we're on fire. So now we're broken too. So we're on fire and we're broken. All right. And we have to check him to see if he acquires me as a target. There's no command card up there. It did not have an unmodified chance of greater than 85. If it would give up a spotted counter by acquiring that belongs to any tank, no other, he's spotted by the other tank. So he's going to acquire me. So he gets a +10 on tank number 3, right there. And he loses the spotting on number 4. All right. And the rest of his cards come off. And that's where he's at. Okay. So now gotta come to my player aid. I got trouble over here. This is where we're at now. So my Stuart got hammered. All right. So I go to my administration step. If my tank's on fire, do a fire check. If I have 4 OIs, I can extinguish that thing. There's 1, 2, 3. I don't have enough to just extinguish it. Okay. Pull a battle card. If the battle card has a fire icon on it, the fire grows out of control. Here we go. No, it had the fire extinguisher on it. So we put the fire out. So we're not on fire, so it was a minor fire. Okay. Now we do a morale check. Okay, if any morale icons apply. So here we go for the morale check. He's good. Commander's not dead. We're not immobilized, so we passed the morale check, so we're not broken anymore. All right. Woohoo! All right. All right, we got to check for wind. We have wind. So the vehicle dust is gone, but I have blowing dust now. All right. And I got to check for fatigue. No fatigue. All right. So we survived that. My driver got killed. But other than that, we survived everything else, which I'll take as a win. Okay. Hang on just a second. Okay, so my assistant driver will be driving the tank, and that causes my move level to drop by 1. So it goes to a 6. All right. Oh, you know what? I'm on the wrong tank too, by the way, just so you know, but I'm already playing it. It's not going to matter because he was going to move anyway. So I'm just going to go ahead and let him move. He is going to see. Yeah, he's going to move one. I'm going to take him up to 200. That takes the blowing dust off of him that he had. I got over rambunctious and should have played that one first, but the beans were already doing this one. We're going to do it. Okay, he's moves, and he's going to play a flank card. 5, 6. He'll play the flank card right here, and he's going to flank the Panzer III right there. Now he gets to see if he can block that with the tactics. He gets an 8. He does not. So I've now flanked him, tank number 3. So I've got a flanking position on him, and because I moved, he loses his acquired target. He doesn't have me acquired anymore, and now I flanked him. And we're going to play our terrain card of Hillock or Wadi. Conceals 20. We're going to play the Wadi again. And I get to check to see if I'm concealed. 28. The conceal number is 30. I'm concealed. So he's lost me completely off of the spotting, and so did this guy. Okay. Now I got to check to see if I'm bogged. That's a 20. 64. No. So I'm not bogged. So we stop there. So we're going to have vehicle dust on the vehicle. All right, and that's where he's sitting. So we're really in close here on all this stuff now. Okay, we're going to go over here to this guy. I got to check for wind. Yes, we have wind, so it stays with blowing dust. We have to check for fatigue. It's no fatigue. Okay, so we're going to play a move card right here. He's staying in the same zone. He's not going to move. Or I could back him up even. So I'm out of that 0. I think I'll back him up to 200. And the blowing dust comes off. And the hill crest comes off. He's going to play a flank card. He's going to try to block it. He needs 0 to 3. Does not block it. And I'm going to stop on this hill right here. So I flanked him. Actually, the flank card gets this one off of me, so I'm not flanked anymore. Okay. We're there. And we're going to have vehicle dust because we just moved. And because he moves, oh, I have a conceal of 20. So we'll see if he's concealed. 33, not. So tank number 4 is spotted. Okay. And I gotta see if I bog at 15 or less. 41, no. Okay, no bog. All right. Okay, that completes that round. So let's count up what I get here. 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11. I have 1, so I'm drawing 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And none of them were the shuffle card yet. So I'm going all the way through this deck. All right, so I have a fire card, which is good. I have this move card, a move card, another move card. Flank. Kind of like that one. Man, I got to do something about a couple of these tanks. He's going to take this flank card here. And there's another one. He's taking this one. So I'm playing because I want first shot. That's what I'm doing here. more than anything. That's what I'm doing. Okay. All right. That's my initiatives. Now we draw for his. It's 3 cards. An 80, a 20, and the shuffle. I'll give you one more. 37. Okay. So now we shuffle. And this time, instead of the shuffle deck, we put the game end into the whole deck. So the whole deck gets shuffled with the game end in it. So whenever that one pops up, that will be the end. So I'm going to shuffle these up real good, and I'll be back. Okay, deck's reshuffled. We check for peril. So his peril right now, he's spotted by 2 tanks, so he's +2. Nobody's acquired him. He is flanked by tank number 3, so he's +4. He's not bogged. He's not in minor mud or anything. He has 1 tank spotted, so he's +3. No acquisition level. And he hasn't flanked anybody. So his peril level is 3. Oh, it's a 0. He's in peril. So we flip his operational card over to in peril. And if he's in peril, he takes his lowest battle number, which is 20. So that's his battle number. Okay. All right. Now for the Panzer G. 96, 4. We have a command card. 53. So check his command card. In the initiative phase, if he has an unspotted target within 300 meters or 1200 meters, he gains a spot counter. So he's going to spot tank number 3. That's what he does. Okay. Now we go to check his peril level. +1 for each tank I'm spotted, so he's +2. Nobody's acquired him. He's not flanked. He's in rough terrain, so he's not, and he's not bogged. So right now he's at +2. He spotted 2 tanks, so he's -2. So his is a 0 this time. And that's a 6. So he's not in peril. Okay. Any card less than 10? Yes. That's his. Man, I played low numbers and he played a lower one. Whew. Makes it tough, man. Makes it tough. All right, here we go. It's command card. So we come up here. Raise this up a little bit. We come here, he has a 4. That's where we're going. He gets 4 cards. Fire, depression, move, move. Okay. Fired a high quality target. He's a 0. He's at 200. He's at 200. He's a smaller target. He's gonna be harder to hit. He'll probably take on although the Crusader, same type of target. Okay, check for wind. No wind. So the vehicle dust is still there. Okay. All right. And we check for fatigue. Oh, he's got fatigue, so he only plays the primary action. All right, he's going to try a high quality shot at 200 meters. Is 92. No leadership card. He's not acquired. He has not flanked him. Okay. For his, he gets 92. Minus 10 is 82. Minus 5 for the normal dust. 92, 82, 77. Minus 10, 67. Minus 15. 67, 57, 52. Minus 5 is 47. That is a low quality shot at 47. So he's got a low quality. Okay, no high quality. If he can flank, no. Fire at a low quality target. His fire level is 8. Passes that, he gets 2 shots. He gets 2 cards. So he'll be able to pick the better target for his shot. Okay, we already know that's 47. And he has a fire card with a plus. This move card X is a fire card plus 10. That's 57. So his actual number to hit is 57. 21. He hits the Crusader. Okay. Dang, they're starting to hit me now. All right. He scores a hit. Well, he's had 2 cards. He determines he's going to hit him in the hull because that's the lower penetration point. His hull's a 4 and his penetration's a 6. He's plus 2. So now we determine penetration value is plus 2 more. So that's a 4. So he gets a light damage. Excuse me. Okay, light damage. And no critical hit on the hull. Wounded the driver and the assistant driver. So my driver's wounded. I don't have an assistant driver. Okay. So he's wounded. So I got through that okay. All right. And that's all for him. Next guy up is a 7. That's my Crusader. Oh yeah, and he fired his APCR round because that would have actually gave him even more for his penetration. Okay. So I'm firing, or I'm doing something here with my Crusader. His fire number is a 6. This is a 7. So I have a 7. That's 5 to hit. 8, 7. It's one of those, one of those, one of those, one of those. Okay. So I'm going to play. He needs a 6. So I have, and this is another thing Mike pointed out to me, I've got a fire of 7, which is normally too high because my gun effectiveness is usually a 6, but I can play one of my order cards, or I can play 2 of them actually, but I need one for the other guy. Yeah, so we're going to play this card. Has the little star. I can play up to 2 of those to move this down by 2. So that 7 now becomes a 6. So I'm going to hit, but I do have a -5 on my firing here. I'm firing at that same tank that just fired at me. Oh, the other thing I need to check was, is he going to acquire me? I forgot to do my cleanup over here. And it was not greater than 85, and we give up a spotted counter that no other tank has, and he does not have that, so he would not does not acquire the target. Okay. All right, I'm firing back at him. I have range 200. That's a 94. -5 from my fire card drops me down to 89. I have a -5 on me for the typical dust. So 89 goes down to 84 and -10. But before I do all that, I got to check for wind. No wind. So the vehicle dust stayed there. And I have to check for my fatigue. And my guys are fatigued, so they only get to play. So that changes this. So I have to come back here where I was doing these two cards, because I can only play one card now. Because my guys, that's why it's important to do these in order. So now I can't do anything. I don't have a fire card. I don't have a fire card that I like, and I don't have a flank card to flank him. So he's not going to be doing anything there. I think I'm going to get rid of some cards here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Okay, to discard, you normally can discard 1, but because he's at 400 or less, he can discard 2. So we're going to get rid of this card and this card. Okay. And that's it for my turn. Oh, you know what? I'm going to play a card. No, I'm not, because I don't have anything I can do there. All right, that's where he's done. Next tank is tank number 10. This guy, not number 10, but his initiative is 10. All right. We're going to take a shot at this daggone J tank that keeps hammering away at me. Let's see if I can hit him again. All right. Now, first thing we're going to do is wind. Do this in the right order. No wind. So my vehicle dust stays on me. We're going to check for fatigue. Dang, he's fatigued, so I only get 1 card. My fire level is 7. Luckily, I kept that card, so I'm going to play a fire of 7. He's going to pull his tactics card. He does not get it. Okay. So I'm going to fire at 200. It's an 87. It's an 87. No leadership card. He's not acquired. Mine, let's see, plus 10. I have him flanked. So I go to 97. Minus 10 is back down to 87. Minus 5 is 82. That's for this regular dust. Over here, he's 82 minus 5 is 77. He's in depression, 67. And he's a minus 5, he's 62. I need a 62 to hit him. And I got 50 hitting. Finally, man, I've been trying to hit this guy a lot and have not been able to get shots on him. And I flanked him. That's even better. Determine the hit location. The hit location is 9. It's his turret. On the side is a 4. And at 200 meters, I'm a 6. I'm plus 2. Determine penetration. Minus 2 is 0. And according to Mike, a 0 is penetration. So it's 0 and above. So I did penetrate his turret. So I now have a hit. We check his penetration. Oh, reshuffle the deck. Catastrophic kill, no survivors. Bam! Yes. All right. I blew that tank out of the sky. So I get my first tank kill here. He's done. All of his stuff can come off. Blowing dust right there. Okay. And he gets 4, 9, 13, 4, 9, 13, 15, 17, 19. I got 19 points for him. So I take a 10 with my victory points and put that down here. That's 19 for his first kill. I wiped that tank out. Man, blew him out. Okay, and that finishes that turn. So we're gonna have to determine what type of tank they're gonna have coming up. Okay, cool. So I've killed 2 tanks so far. Now I gotta see what other type of tank they might get. Well, I'll be back shortly with his replacement tank. Okay, I randomly determined I got another Panzer IIIJ, same type of tank, replaced him. I drew an elite commander for this one, so he's got an elite guy, so he's up +1 there. That's where we're at. He's in open ground right now. Okay, and let's see. I blew that sucker up. I still have that. I still have that. I'm going to discard 1 card. I can discard 2. I'm going to discard this one and this one. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards in my hand. I get 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So I get 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A move, a move, a waddy, a fire, a waddy, a flank, and a move. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. A move, a crest. Big fire card there. I need to get that early shot. That's a good one there. Maybe a flank, that's handy. If I need to flank so much as I want to get those shots off. Man, that's a good one there. That's the challenge in this game, is what do you go after? Which cards do you use? So I'm taking let's see, I think I'll take this guy first, and then ooh, I really like that one. Let's see, what's this card? +5 to hit. This is a better one. I'm gonna play, well, I need both of those, I think. Yep. 7, 59, 60. Wow. I'll play this one here. Oh, wait a minute. I might need this one. 1, 2, 3. Nope, I can play that one. Okay, we'll play this one. All right, so my 11 and 48 are my cards. All right. Oh, and I flipped this. I'm on my last deck. I forgot to turn that. Okay, 3 cards here for the new tank. 89, 26, 43. All right, so we check his peril. Nobody has him spotted. So he's 0 there. He hasn't spotted anybody. No bogging. He's in open terrain, which is +2. So his peril is 2. And his card's a 9, so he's not in peril. Card less than 10, nope. Card greater than 90, nope. And nobody spotted, so he takes his highest number, which is 89. All right. Now we do the G15-2. It's a leadership card. 49. All right, check his peril. He's spotted by both tanks, so he's +2. Nobody's acquired him. He's not flanked. He's not bogged down. He's spotted both tanks, so there's 0, so he's a 0. That's a 5, so he's not in peril. Okay, less than 10, yes. So that's his card right there. All right, so here we go. I got to give this guy an operational card, which is an alert card. This one's bold, this one's alert. Okay, so we start here. We'll give him his cards. He gets 4 cards because of his range. There's a move, a hill crest, a smoke, and a move. All right. Check for high quality target. So the Stuart would be the better target for him at range 200. He's a 92. I got to check for wind. There is wind. So vehicle dust blows off, but they have blowing dust. So he's -10. I got to check for his fatigue also. No fatigue. Oh, I forgot I had to shuffle that deck. I'll leave that card down there, Bean's already pulled it. All right, no fatigue. So 92, 82. Oh, he would fight this guy. He's the better target. He's -5. You're right. Not -10 is not the better target. 92, 82, 72, 62, 52. 52 is a low quality shot. Okay. Move. If he could get greater cover. The hill crest gives him greater cover. Or find terrain. So that's what he would try to do. He would try to find greater cover. Okay. So he's a 4 and a 7. He gets 1 move. Enemy with a high quality shot. At 200, he's a 94. -10 is 84. 84. 79. 74. 74. Yes. Can he remove the high quality shot? With 1 move, it would put him at 400 meters, which would be 88, 78, 73, 68, 60. Depending on the train he goes to, I would say move away from the enemy 200. It's going to take away the high quality shot. The blowing dust comes off and the rough comes off. He plays the hill crest. which is going to be vehicle dust right there. And he takes a secondary action of load his APCR. He's loading her up. Okay, that's him. Next we go to 11, which is the M3 Stuart. Okay, he comes off. So the Stuart he can fire with this one. Let's see, first thing, check for wind. No wind. So the vehicle dust stays. Check for fatigue. No fatigue. All right. So he's going to play this fire card and 1 star. 1 star in this fire card. So that makes it a 7. It's a -5 to hit. He's firing at this guy right here. So I'm at range of 400. So that's an 80. -5 is 75. Okay. 75. He's not acquired. He's not flanked. All right. I got -75 -15 is 60. 50 for his dust. Whew. Cover is 30. That's a tough shot. -5. 25. He's taking the shot though. It's a 25. 3. I hit him. Woohoo! Bam. All right. Yeah, baby. All right. You got to take those low shots sometimes. All right. We got to determine hit location. Is a 5, and a 5 is the hull. His armor value is a 3. My penetration's a 6, so I'm +3. We check for penetration. Is 0, but I can only have light damage. Okay, so I penetrated his hull. We check him for damage. And the critical hit 5. Oh, that was a 3. Hull, light damage, driver and assistant driver. So I wounded both of those guys. Driver and assistant driver. Okay. Hey, I'll take it. It's a hit. All right. Next we go to the Crusader. He's a 48. He's firing at this guy, and we want to knock him out. We're both firing there, I think. Yep, I got a fire 2 card right here. Let's see, this guy is going to discard before I get done on my cleanup step. 59, 60, 69, 68, 98. Yeah, we'll get rid of that one. Okay, that's his discard. All right, this guy's going to, wait a minute, before we do that. Wind. Hey, there's wind. So the vehicle dust is gone, but we have blowing dust. All right. And fatigue, no fatigue. All right. So we're going to play our fire card, which is a +5 to hit. Firing at this Panzer 3G. So we're at 400 meters. That's a 94. +5 is 99. -10 for the dust is 89. No flanking or anything. 89, 79, 59, 54. So it's a 54. So I need a 54 to hit. 24, hit him. Bang. All right. Penetration is 7. Let's see where we hit him at. We hit him on a 1. The 1 is the hull. Okay. He's a 3. I'm a 7. That's a penetration of 4. Penetration -2. So I penetrated. So now we see what damage we did, and it is critical hit number 5. Did not get that. Hull with light damage. Fuel hit, fire. So possible fire. Okay. Checking to see what fuel hit says. That's the first time I've done that. Move level permanently reduced by 3 to a minimum of 1. So his move level just went down by 3. 1, 2, 3. We check to see if he's on fire. He's on fire. Excellent. So he's on fire. Now he has to do a morale check off of that card, I think. If I remember that right, I'm going to check it real quick. Morale. For morale check, the resulting player used the damage card from the damage check. Okay. Commander-wise, he's okay, but they're on fire, so they're broken now. So they got some trouble over here. All right, so we'll do it this way. He has a fire card and a broken card. All right. All right, we got him in trouble. Now we go over here. To the Panzer J that's out there a little ways. He's elite. See if we pull his card off. He gets 4 cards. He gets a command card, a move card, a rough card, and a tactics card. Okay. Initiative phase, if any unspotted target is within 1,200 meters, gain a spot. So we're both at 200 and he's at 800, that's 1,000, so he gains a spot. The tank that he would rather spot is the Crusader, so he'll spot tank number 4. Okay, and we'll do his peril check. They do not have tank number 1 spotted because he hasn't done anything yet. Okay. And I should have been paying attention. I should have acquired him with one of these guys. Could have put him in more peril, but he may blow up anyway. We'll see if I get lucky on this. Okay, so each tank that has him spotted, none. Nobody's acquired him. He's +2 for being in open ground, and you know what? Both these guys fired. They both hit him, so he's got both these tanks spotted. Yeah. And because of that, on his command card, we wouldn't have done. Can't conceal. If he's not spotted, yeah, he does nothing with that command card. So no change to anything. Okay. All right, here we go. Those guys do not have him spotted. So his peril level was 2, and it's minus all those other modifiers. It's 0. That's a 6. He's not in peril. Okay. High quality shot at 1,000 meters. It's 68 with all the dust and everything else. No. Move if Robata can flank or find terrain, and he's got a terrain card, so he's going to do that. So he's going to move, and let's see, he needs a 6 for his moves level and a 3. He can move twice. So we go to the flow chart. The first one is, does the enemy have a high quality shot? No. Can he reach a high quality shot at 400 meters? Well, the first one is 600. 77 minus 5 minus 20 is 57. No, he cannot reach a high quality shot. Can he reach the red box? No. Enemy with a low quality shot. can he reach an enemy with a low quality shot? So he's at 1,000 meters at 64. Minus 10 is 54. 54 minus 5 is 49 minus 5. I would say no, because he's going to have right now 54. He would have at least dust there. Well, if he's moving, he won't. So minus 54 minus 5 for the size is 49. Well, he has a low quality shot. Can enemy with low quality shot? Yes. Can he remove it? Yeah, if he moves out, he would. That's what he would do. He would move out to 1,000 meters. He would play the rough terrain, and he picks up a vehicle dust. Then he takes his secondary action, spot. He's already done that. He can attempt to hull down. Cannot do hull down. He's going to load APCR. So that's what he does. He loads her up. Okay, they're done. Well, he backed up because he don't want to get shot at. That's interesting. I like that little flow chart. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move, move, tactics, move, leadership, move. Okay. So here's a fire card. It's the first thing I'm looking for. And a tactics card. Another fire card. 2 of them. There's a fire card. So with the leadership, that's for an unspotted tank. That works. Fire card. Body, body. Okay. So 1 fire card. This guy's a 61. There's a 52. Need that one. None of these are very good. We'll go 51, 52. All right, see what these guys get. He gets 3 cards. Number 9, bam, 58, 100. Well, he got the full range there pretty much. Okay. Check for peril. Let's see, he moved, so we would have spotted him anyway. That's tank number 1. Where's my other spot marker at? Is it up here? Okay. And he spots him, tank number 1. Because when he moved, we automatically spotted him. Oh, he should have checked for conceal though. Let's do that. 78, nope. And does he bog at 15? No. Okay, so I want to make sure of that. All right. Okay, so we fixed that. Well, he's got his 3 cards. So he's +2 for tank spotting. He's not bogged, he's not in open terrain, and he gets -2, so it's a 0, and that's a 9. He's not in peril. So not in peril. Any card less than 10, yes, that's 9. So that's it for these 2. Okay, this guy gets 3 cards. 30, 25, 36. No command cards. Okay, his peril. They've got him spotted, so that's +2. He's not bogged, he's not in the open. He spotted both, so that's a 0 and that's a 0. He's in peril. Okay, so this guy's going to be in peril when we get to it. All right, and for him, he's in peril, so he takes the lowest number, which is 25. Okay, so here we go. This guy's first, tank number 9, or card number 9. He gets 4 cards because he's elite. 1, that's a tactics, a move, a rough, and a flank. Ah, interesting, very interesting. Okay. So for him, we check for wind. No wind. So the vehicle dust stays on him. And we check for fatigue. And no fatigue. Okay. So here we go. He has... We know he does not have a high quality shot at 1200 meters. That's 56. Move him or flank, find terrain with greater cover. So he can do that. Okay. Enemy with high quality shot? No. Because even at 1200, none of us have that. Can you reach a high quality shot? Let's see. He's going to get a 2 and a 6. So he only gets 1 move. So he moves to 800. That's going to put him at 1000. That's a 68. It will not be a high quality shot, so that's a no. Can you reach the red range? No. Can you reach a low quality shot? This low quality shot is 45. So at 1000, 68 minus 10 is 58. Minus 5 is 53. Minus 10 is 43. So no. He's not got a low quality shot. Enemy with a low quality shot at 45 at 1000 meters. If he moves up to 800, that'll be 1000. It's a 64. Minus 10's a 54. Minus 10 is 44. So no. Enemy move 200 meters toward the enemy. So again, this comes off the vehicle dust. And this rough card comes off and he moves 200 meters. He plays rough and he can play the flank card. And he would flank the Crusader. So he now flanks the Crusader. Okay, so tank number 1 has flanked me out there. And his secondary action, everybody's spotted. He can attempt to hold down. No. Load APCR, it's already done. And he can't play smoke. Okay. That's it for that guy. Next up is 25. So here comes this one. First thing we do is check for fire on this card. Or a fire extinguisher. Oh, game end. We're going to check for the fire. No fire. I'm sorry, no extinguisher. That's the first thing we check for. Fires. Once the tank successfully so he pulls a battle card, unfire broken card to fire. The battle card does not have a fire icon. There's no effect as a result. Tank is on fire. Instead, they may choose to reveal once a tank. So it stays on fire because it didn't have an extinguisher or that, so it just stays on fire. Okay. And we check to see if he's broken or not. So we pull a card for that. And they're broken. So that means they're going to bail out of the tank. Okay. So the driver, he's got to pull 2 cards. Let's see. Bail out. Yeah, they do their morale check, and woundeds draw 2. So we'll start with the driver. He gets 2 cards. And let me look real quick. To attempt to escape each, let's see, morale. If any morale icons apply to resolve to have a red X next to it, the crew breaks. And then if the tank crew is broken, it must bail out. Okay. Attempt to escape, you pull battle cards, pull 2 battle cards, and check for an icon matching the reason. So it's not that one, it's the battle card. So here we go. 2 of them for the driver. There's the fire, so he died. The assistant driver, he gets out. The gunner, oh, he has to draw 2. No, he did not get out, he died. Okay. The gunner, he died. Oh, they're all dying in there. The loader, he died. Wow. And the commander died. I killed them all. So we gained those experience points. That goes with the Stuart, because he was I believe he was the last one to fire at him when he hit him and set him on fire. He would have gained a 2nd kill, and that would have been worth 5, 8, 12, 14, 16, another 18. 8 and 9 is 27. That'd be 37. So I had 37, another 10 is 47. They had 2 from earlier. I just wiped, I killed them. All right, game over. That concludes my playthrough of Tank Duel North Africa expansion and using Tank Pack 1. Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I learned a lot playing this. I think I got better as I went. Probably still wasn't perfect, but it sure feels a lot better. I hope you enjoyed the playthrough. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And if you like it, give me a thumbs up. So I'll see you guys for the next playthrough, and have a good day.